how to take this raw cauliflower rice and turn it into a delicious fried rice, egg fried rice. Just have a few ingredients, but the first step I'm going to do is in my large skillet, I'm going to put it on medium-low heat and add about a tablespoon of coconut oil is what I prefer to cook with for this. Nice heaping spoonful of that, followed by just a little bit of sesame oil as well. That's going to add a lot of nice flavor to this Asian style dish. So while that melts, I just want to sweat out 1 clove of garlic. Bash it with your knife. We're not going to chop it up or add it into the actual rice. I just want to extract the flavor in the oil for a couple of minutes at the before adding all the other ingredients. So once you've smashed your garlic and your pan is nice and hot and your oil is melted, you're just going to add the clove of garlic right into that pan. And it'll start getting nice and fragrant, and it's just going to season that oil. And while that is getting seasoned in the pan, we're going to prepare our scallions and chili peppers that we're going to add to the rice. So I just have 2 green onions. I'm going to cut off the root end, and I just want to slice it halfway up. I don't want to use the dark green. I just want to use the white, which is the really flavorful bit. Once I start getting towards the leafier end, I'll save these for another application later. So we've got that going, and I've got a couple Thai bird chilies. You can use whatever type of chilies you like. These are pretty spicy, and I'm just going to go with 2. Again, chopping them nice and small, seeds and all. Careful not to touch your face or your eyes after handling these guys. And lastly, I'm going to want some ginger. I've already peeled the ginger, and while the garlic is sweating out, I'm going to go ahead and grate a little bit of this directly in the pan as well. I find that's a nice way to incorporate ginger without getting huge bites in your mouth when you're eating it. It can be pretty spicy, so just grate down about a tablespoon's worth right into that oil. That should do. And we're just going to let this sweat out, let that garlic and ginger sweat out for about another minute or 2. Now I'm going to add my scallions and chilies to that. I'm still going to leave that clove of garlic in there just a hair longer and let those flavors start to get extracted through the oil. So again, we'll take just another minute just to let these flavors combine. Once all the aromatics in the pan are smelling really good, I'm going to turn up the heat to about medium-high, and I've got about 5 cups of my raw rice, cauliflower rice that I'm going to add in here. First, I'm going to pull out my clove of garlic so that we don't accidentally eat that, and I'm just going to dump all of that rice right in the pan over medium-high heat, stirring it around, mixing it in with all this nice seasoned spicy oil, and let it go for about 5 minutes here. So the rice has been cooking for 5 minutes now, and I'm going to add a little bit of tamari. Again, you can use coconut aminos, you can use the reduced sodium, just read your labels and decide what's appropriate for you. I'm going to go with a couple tablespoons right in there. And I'm also going to add about a tablespoon of rice vinegar. You can leave that out, but I really like it. This adds to the seasoning. So there we go. And while that sizzles away, we're going to get ready to add our eggs. So we're going to kind of coat the rice with those seasonings and then create a nice little well right in the middle. Grab an egg and break it right into the center. This is going to call for 2 eggs, but we'll just do one at a time. So we'll let that start to set, let the egg start to cook. Once the egg is kind of set and started to cook, I'm just going to drag my spatula through it and stir it around into the mixture. And then I'm going to do it again with one more egg. So make another little well and crack your egg right back in there. And we'll repeat the process for egg number 2. Egg number 2 is about set. So again, we're just going to mix that around, stir it all in. And our rice looks to be nice and crispy, just the way I like it. You will not even be able to tell that this is cauliflower instead of rice. So this is ready to serve. You can adjust the seasonings as you like, add a little bit more soy sauce or serve with extra chilies or however you want it, but this is ready to go.